So, okay, I think I'm live. Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. Saina here again with another day of client attraction challenge. I'm gonna bring my microphone closer. Okay, perfect. So, hello, hello, hello. Uh, We are here with day 4 of Client Attraction Challenge. And today I'm going to teach you about a simple 3-step posting strategy so uh, you can convert your friend list to leads and paying clients. I'm really excited about this. This is one of my favorite parts in the whole challenge. So, first of all, let me know if you have watched the other videos, day 1, 2, 3. Uh, on day 1, I showed you how to optimize your Facebook profile and to prepare it to attract your ideal clients. On day 2, I showed you where and how to find your ideal clients on Facebook and how to bring them in your network. And on day 3, I showed you how to brand yourself. Sorry, I didn't show you how to brand yourself. I'm mixing up stuff. What did I teach you on day 3? Okay, this happens when you don't have a good memory. Um, just give me a sec. I can't believe this. I forgot what I taught you on day 3. Now I need to look back in my documents and it won't load. Wow. What an awkward situation. Okay, so anyway, on day oh, come on, it's not loading. My computer is so slow, as always, it's killing me. On day 3, I taught you how to create your irresistible offer. Okay, great. So finally, I know what I taught you. Okay, on day 3, we went through how to create your irresistible offer. And today, I'm going to show you how to uh, post that offer um, on your Facebook to get more clients. I also showed you on day 3 about the buyer's journey. So I'm going to mention it again today, so you will know how to create your posters according to that. It was awareness, research, and interest and buy. So I'm going to go through it again today. Don't worry about that if you don't remember. So it's really important to well understand that buyer's journey because need to implement it in we need to consider it in our posting strategy too. So uh, let me know in your comments if you have watched the other videos. I know a few of you are watching them and you already posted your assignments. And another thing, tomorrow I'm going live. I'm creating a Q&A live video and I'm going through your assignments. I'm going to give my feedback on every single assignment that you posted on the in the challenge section. And I'm going to give you the feedback and some more tips and tricks about how you can improve it. But so far it was great. You are making great progress. I'm really proud of you and I hope you're gonna get results very soon. Another good news is that next Saturday I'm gonna open the registration for Client Attraction System program. So if you want to register in that, please comment below waitlist if you want to receive the details. because I have a limited seat for that program. And here's why. Because I want to make sure that I will be able to spend with each of you in the program, like one on one, to go through your business and to go through your issues and where you need help, and to make sure that you are implementing what you learn in the program correctly on your business. And I want to make sure that every single person who comes into the program, you get results. I want you to finish that program with full hands. So that's why there are limited seats in the program. If you want to be the first one who gets the details, comment below waitlist, and I'm gonna send you the link as soon as it's available. So people who are in the waitlist uh, will have the priority to register in the program. After that, if the program is not sold out, I'm gonna make the registration link public. If it's sold out, then I'm sorry, you're gonna wait for the next launch. So if you're watching this live, comment below live. If you are watching the replay, comment below replay. And uh, last thing, on the post of this video, there is a link from StreamYard, because I'm going live with StreamYard. Just click on that link and allow StreamYard to show your beautiful name and image here, so I can see who is commenting, and I can call you with your name when I'm reading your comment. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep your phone in my, okay, it's not working like this. So I'm gonna keep my phone in my hand and I'm gonna read the, oh my God, it's not working like this. Okay, whatever. I wanted to read your posts, your comments from my phone, but it doesn't work. So, hello Reshma, Sophie is here as always. You're good students. You are watching all the videos. You are doing the assignments. I'm so proud of you. And I hope I see you in the program too, because I'm sure you're going to get great results. So, everyone, let's start. I'm so excited for this. So, let me share my presentation. So, I put the background in money and coins, like it gives a good vibe. I love it. So, on day 4, we are going to talk about first how to brand yourself, and second, how to create content to attract clients. Now, first of all, let's go through the branding strategy. Why brand yourself? Branding yourself is really important. And why? Because, as I said, and I'm going to repeat it because it's important that you understand, people don't buy from you because you have a great product, or you work with a great company, or you have a great service. People buy from you because they like and trust you. So there are two things that you need to understand well. First, people buy from you because they like and trust you. Second, people buy based on emotions, and then they justify it by logic. So these two are really important to understand, because in next steps you're gonna use these two principles times and times to convert your friend list and your following to paying clients. So a lot of people, they make mistake when it comes to branding, especially product-based businesses. All they post, or especially network marketers, I see like this deadly mistake sometimes they do on their profile. All they post is about their product, is about their company, is about their team, and they don't post anything about themselves. And this is a huge mistake, because it's all about you. If someone join if someone wants to join your team, for example, it's because they like and trust you. If someone wants to buy your product, it's because they like and trust you. If someone wants to get your service, your, I don't know, financial consulting service, your coaching service, or whatever, because they like and trust you. So this is about you, not your business, not your product. And I said this before, I'm going to repeat it again. It's all about you. That's why I told you in profile optimization phase, put your own picture in the cover photo, talk about yourself in the posting, focus about yourself and your target audience. Oops, what happened? Okay. So people buy again from you because they like and trust you. You need to brand yourself to build likability, to build trust, to build authority, and to build genuine relationship with your target audience. This is really important. Again, I see many people, because every day I'm friending like at least 10, 20 people. And a lot of them, the first thing they do is they throw at me their link. Hey, join my group. Hey, click on my link, check my website. And I don't click any of those links. And I'm sure other people, they don't do it too, because we just connected. I don't know you yet. You don't have any authority here. You didn't build any relationship with me. You don't even know my needs. Like, it happened to me several times. People are inviting me to join their group about weight loss. I mean, I'm a slim person. If you check my profile and see my photos, I don't need like any, I don't have anything to do with weight loss. So, or people, for example, they send me a friend request, and then the first thing they ask in the messenger is that, hey, what do you do? We are talking here about genuine relationship. So when you approach people like that, at least the first thing you should do is to check their profile and see what they do. If you don't find anything, then ask them, what do you do? And when people ask me this question, the first thing, I know that right away that they haven't even checked my profile. They're just messaging me to pitch me something. And in 99% of cases, they end up pitching me with something. So again, build your genuine relationship first is super important. Branding is not complicated. It's as simple as, for example, telling your story. If you don't know what to do, what to post, what to say, just the simplest thing you can do to build trust and likability is telling your story. People love stories. People love to know you by reading your story. So when you tell your story, you introduce yourself, you show them your journey, you know where you're coming from. And a lot of them, if your friend list is your target audience, they will relate and they will start liking you and trusting you. So again, you can simply start with telling your story. So no cold outreach anymore. If you have been just messaging people, inviting them to your Facebook group, or messaging, DM pitching them, or messaging them your link, stop doing that today. I see a lot of people, they add friends. Once they accept a friend request, the first thing they do is invite them to join their group. I have more than maybe 50 invites in my notifications for different groups, and I don't join any of them because I don't know the person. I don't want to join your group before knowing you. And these are invites to fitness groups, weight loss groups, I don't know, marketing groups, different types of groups. So you are inviting people before you build a relationship with them, before you know them, before you know their needs. before you know what they want, what their goal is. And again, we go back to the importance of knowing your niche, exactly what they want, what are they struggling with, what are their goals, and how you can help them to achieve that. So stop cold outreach today and start building genuine relationship. Important, really important. Please listen to me. And this way you don't make it a numbers game. So what do I mean by numbers game? I talked about it, I think, in on day 2, but I'm going to remind you again. For example, how it becomes a number game. Numbers game is that, for example, when you are, let's say you are a, I'm going to give myself as an example, it's easier. For example, I'm a business coach. I just added some people in my friend list randomly, and I'm also a member in different Facebook groups. Okay, so I start messaging those, adding people in my friend list, or just messaging people on the different groups and telling them, hey, I'm a business coach, and if you need my service, I can help you with organic growth. Message me if you want, and we can chat, or book a call, like book a discovery call. If I just randomly send this message to everyone, then it becomes a numbers game. Then I need to, for example, message 100 people every day at least. So 10 of those 100 people, 10 out of 100, will show interest. Hopefully, they will want to learn organic growth. They will show interest, and they will start a conversation with me, and hopefully one of them will pay for my service and will become a client. This is a numbers game. But when i I know my niche, I narrowed down my niche. Every single person that I add to my friend list is already selected. I know they are my target market. Even in Facebook group, before I message someone, I make sure that that person is interested in organic growth, but they don't know how to do it. They are looking to learn it. This is when I message them. So when I message uh, people who are my target audience, now it's not a numbers game anymore. Now I don't have to message like 100 people. It's enough for me to message only 10 people, and I can easily convert at least 2 3 of them, because they are already my target audience. They are already interested in organic growth. And if I'm good in sales, and if I know how to deliver my message, if I already crafted an irresistible offer that I showed you how to do it on the day 3, so I can easily convert them. But if you don't work in this, if you don't implement this framework like step by step, then again it becomes a numbers game for you, and you will have to send hundreds of messages every day to get one or maybe 2 clients. So self-branding elements. What are self-branding elements? There are some elements. It's not complicated. Uh, don't be scared by this list. It's really easy, simple. This, for example, tone of voice in your writing, subject, preferred topics, area of expertise, your branding colors, slogan, catchphrase, your logo, typography and fonts, visual style, handle or username. So uh, these are many topics to speak for today, so I'm not going to talk about them because I have a lot to talk about. In the client attraction system program, I'll walk you through self-branding steps one by one, and I explain all these items to you and how to implement it in your branding strategy. So, and I explain it really in a simple way so you can understand it and implement it right away. in your daily operations. So, but just for example, just to give you a tip, let's talk about handle or username. Oh, what happened? Let's talk about handle or username. One thing I strongly recommend you is to use your own name as username, or for example, if you have a preferred nickname or whatever, you can use that. But use that name in all the uh, social media platforms so people can find you by that name easily. Don't have a username on Facebook, a different username on Instagram, a different username on LinkedIn, because it makes it hard for people to find you on other LinkedIn, on other platforms. Also, I recommend you to use your own name or your nickname that people call you by, uh, because people usually type your name in Google to search about you. For example, if you type my name, Saina Kozaini, in Google, you will find all the information about me. Because why? Because in Facebook, my handle name is Saina Kozaini. On Instagram is the same. On LinkedIn is the same. On YouTube is the same as well. So on all those platforms, my username or my handle is Saina Kozaini. So it's enough for, if someone is interested to learn more about me, it's enough for them to know my name, search it in Google, and they will see my information in all the social media platforms. This is a tip, that this is something that I teach inside the program, but I'm gonna, I just told you. So if your username is different on different social media platforms, just change it and make it the same thing. Now we come to the posting strategy. So how did it go? So how was the branding strategy so far? Did you learn something new? And let me know, comments below about something new that you learned about branding. I would love to know, or if you are learning new stuff, or I'm just repeating this stuff that you already know. So if you liked it so far, hit that heart button and show me you liked it, so we can continue with posting strategy. First of all, I want to talk about some deadly mistakes that people do in posting. This is really important to know, because if you don't know where you are making mistake, you cannot correct it, right? So let's go through it. First of all, the first big mistake is that you just post to post. You don't have any goal, you don't have any posting plan, you don't have any posting strategy. And by goal, I mean, what is your goal? Do you want to increase awareness? Do you want to generate leads? Do you want to make some sales? Do you want to increase your likability? What's your goal of posting that content? 90% of people, they don't have any goal, they just post to post. Or they post poor quality content. Now, if you want to grow your business organically on Facebook, or maybe on Instagram or LinkedIn, whatever social media you choose, you need to deliver value in your content. You need to stop posting poor quality content. Poor quality content, by mean, for example, you post, you go out with your friends and you take a selfie and you post your selfies. You post about the food you are eating on restaurants. You share other people posters. Again, big mistakes. Why should you share other people posters? I know you find it interesting, but this way you drive traffic to other people's page or profile. You want to keep them on your profile. So, or you post, I don't know, funny memes or funny animal photos or whatever, but you post about everything but but your business. You post about everything but what you do. So this is another mistake. And you post randomly. There's no consistency in your posting. One week you post every day. For the next 2 weeks, you don't post anything. Now, the week after, you post 2 times. So, you need to be consistent in your posting. Consistency is like crucial in organic growth. And by consistency, like, I don't mean post every day or post 2 times a day, not at all. I myself, I don't post like several times a day. I just post 2 times a week on my Facebook, and maybe 1 or 2 times on my Facebook story. But I do it consistently. So it's important because now you're branding yourself. Now you're building relationship with people. So and people, when they are a fan of someone, uh, they like to follow that person, and they like to consistently receive content from that person. I'm going to give you an example. For example, celebrities, let's say Kardashians, for example. There are huge celebrities, like they have millions of followers. And I don't watch TV at all, but I know that they have a reality show like Kardashians. I never watched it, but I know that a lot of people watch that reality TV show about Kardashians. So now they are celebrity, and people who watch that, even though there is nothing of value in that reality TV show, but people watch it because they are a big fan of Kardashians and they like to know about their life, what's going on in their life. So they watch the episodes every week. Now they are making these episodes consistently 1 day every week. So what happens is, if 1 week they don't produce the episode, what happens if they disappear for 2 weeks, and then the week after they release one episode, and then 3 weeks after they just release another episode. So people will stop following them because, or watching that reality TV show, because they are not consistent, with their episodes. This is the same thing for you. If you want to brand yourself and uh, gain a following on social media, you need to be present consistently. Now, if you post, for example, 3 days a week, continuously, consistently post 3 days a week. For example, I post, let's say, Mondays and Thursdays on my Facebook profile, and Tuesdays and Fridays on my Facebook story. I consistently do it every week. And I plan my content in advance. I set a goal. I know what I want to achieve by posting those contents, and I consistently do it every week. Now, for you, if you decide to post, to spend time and post, for example, 3 times a week, do it consistently, especially for your go lives. If you want to do go lives every week, even for go live, don't choose a random day. Do your go lives one specific day, one specific time. For example, every Monday, 9 a.m., you do your go live. After a while, your followers will know that, oh, um, Sophie uh, does a go live every Monday at 9 a.m. So they will automatically check your profile on Mondays 9 a.m. to see what you are doing the go live about. So it creates a strong following for you. Now you share other people's content. So I talked about it. It's a mistake. You don't want to drive traffic to other people's website or page or profile. You want to keep your following on your profile. So uh, even though you may find those posts interesting, for example, sometimes I find a post interesting, I don't reshare it on my profile. I ask for permission, and I post the exact same thing from my part on my profile. I post it myself, and at the end of the post, I give the credit. Thank you, for example, for Sophie, for posting this. I just wanted to share it on here. I find it interesting. That's it. But I do not reshare it. This is another tip. You don't have a posting strategy. You need to have a posting strategy. You need to know why you are posting, what type of post you want to create. So there are different strategies. There's VLR strategy, which is my favorite. Another strategy, long post and short post. So again, different types. I don't want to confuse you with all these different strategies. My favorite is VLR, which got me amazing results, and I'm going to teach you the same thing. It's really simple and easy to implement. You don't plan your posts in advance. You need to plan your posts in advance. If you want to create a lead gen post, I know a lot of you just uh, post a lead gen post, and you end up with no leads, maybe one or two comments. It's because you don't prepare your audience in advance. So if your goal is lead generation, now you need to plan your posts in advance, prepare your audience. So when the time comes to post your lead gen post, now you will have tens of comments on your post. Another mistake is that you don't know your target audience. I talked about it several times. I'm going to repeat it again. It's really important that you know exactly who your target audience is. And I'm not talking about hypothetical buyer persona. By hypothetical buyer persona, I mean, for example, a lot of you, uh, you define your target audience, but you don't do your market research. You don't know exactly what your audience wants. You create something in your head and you assume that you know what your target audience wants. Okay, so for example, again, I'm gonna talk about myself as example. I'm a business coach and I help early stage entrepreneurs or startups to grow their business organically without wasting money on paid ads. Okay, now if I define my target audience, I need to do my market research to know exactly what my target audience needs. I cannot say, okay, my target audience are entrepreneurs and I add some entrepreneurs on Facebook and I assume in my mind that they all are interested in organic growth. Maybe they are not. Maybe they are interested in paid growth strategies. Maybe they are interested in Google ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads. Maybe they are not even active on Facebook. So I need to know all of this, because if I don't do my homework before, if I don't do my market research at the beginning, then I will do all this posting and all this work for nothing, because I don't know my target audience's needs. I just assume something in my mind and I created a hypothetical buyer persona. So that's another mistake a lot of entrepreneurs they do. Or you create posters that sells too hard. Your posters are too salesy. When I check some people's profile, it's all about product, all about workshops they have, all about their webinars. It's all about, selling, promoting. And here's the thing, because they don't have that patience to go through building their brand and building the relationship. They just want to have some fast results and some fast sales and some quick cash in their pocket. And it repels people, because people are smart now. They can smell the pitch, the sales pitch from miles away. And when they check your profile, When they see all those posts, it's, it rings the bell. Oh, this person gonna pitch me with something, or so they stay away from you. They don't engage with your posts. They don't even add you as friend. And also, posting that salesy posts will show how needy you are to just make a sale, how desperate you are to just make a sale. So if you're posting that type of salesy posts, you need to stop that right now. And another mistake is that you are writing for yourself instead of your target audience. Don't write for yourself. I mean, know your target audience, know their struggles, their challenges, their desires. Write about that. Write about what they want to read, not what you think is a good topic to post, and you write about that, and then you think, I created an amazing post, but your target audience is not interested in that, so you get no engagement on your post. So let me know in the comments which one of these mistakes you have been doing so far. Do you have a posting strategy? Do you share people's posts? Do you post randomly? Which one of these mistakes you have been doing? Tell me, I like to know. So now we want to go to content. Why does your content matter? Now, the key to attract and convert your friend list to paying clients is your content. Now, I showed you on day 2 how to find your target audience and bring them into your friend list. Now, with your content strategy, is that you can convert that friend list to paying clients, right? So there are two scenarios here. In first scenario, no one engages with your posts. It's because, I'm sorry, your posts are crappy. They are not interested. They don't engage. Or people engage, but they don't buy. It's because you don't have a posting strategy to convert your audience. For example, if I post on my profile, uh, like let's say I post one of those fill in the blank post types. For example, fill in the blanks. Today I feel blah blah blah. So this type of post is true. It's an engagement post, and you may have like 30, 40, 100 comments on your post. But does it bring you any clients? Does it bring you any leads? No, it doesn't. Or people create posts and say, hey, good morning everyone, I wish you a great day, say hi in the comments, let me know that you care about me, stuff like this. And you may have, let's say, 500 comments on that post, and it makes you happy to get 500 comments. But does that 500 comments bring you one single sale? Of course no, because you just posted that to get some comments like that, and it won't bring you any money. So that's why I tell you, you need to have a posting strategy to convert your audience. You need to have a goal. So now you don't you cannot, your posts don't convert uh, your audience to clients because you don't create the right content. Your audience is not interested in your content, or you don't have a plan for your content. You don't have the right target audience. The people you added in your friend list are actually not your target audience. So, or you chose the wrong niche, or you were not specific with your niche, you didn't narrow down, so you went too wide with your target audience. So that's why you don't get any engagement. Or you don't know your target audience at all. You define your target audience, but you didn't do any market research. You don't know their pain points, you don't know their needs, you don't know their challenges, their goals, their habits. You don't know these details. So that's why you cannot create the right content for your target audience, and you don't get the engagement, and you cannot convert after. Your post sucks, sorry. I wrote it here. Now, it's important that first you should know your niche before you start creating posts. So again, I repeated it several times. I'm saying it here again. If you haven't done your market research by now, uh, just go do it before you start creating any content, before you post anything on your profile from now on, before you post anything in Facebook groups. Just do your market research first. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. You're just creating some random posts, and you cannot even plan your post. You cannot even devise your strategy without knowing those details. So do your market research. And comment below if you have done your market research so far. Did any of you do any market research in Facebook groups or on your profile? Uh, how do you do market research? Here I have a question. I'm going to show it. How do you do market research to, where is the question? How do you do market research to know their pain points? Where it's really easy, just simply ask the question. I mean, by simply asking the question, you can know what their pain point is. One of the questions you can simply ask, for example, I'm targeting new entrepreneurs who are not able to hit for example, who are not able to hit 5K per month consistently. One of the questions I ask from the startup entrepreneurs is that what is your biggest struggle at the startup phase? This is a super simple question, and from their answers, I can figure out what their struggles are. So this is one way that you can get tons of information from your target audience. But again, you need to ask those questions in an engaging way so they will be willing to answer you. And why? Because unfortunately, a lot of people, like other coaches, other consultants, other network marketers, they in the past they posted, they created posters like that, and once people start commenting, what they do is they message them right away and start pitching them their service or product, and people hate that. Why? Because they don't think about their target audience. All they think about is making a sell and push them to buy their product or service. They don't build any relationship, and people don't find it authentic. So now I find that people especially on Facebook group, they are a bit sensitive about this. So when you ask a question like, for example, when you ask a question like simply like, what's your biggest struggle? People may not answer those questions easily because they may think that you're gonna pitch them something after they comment. And it happened to me several times. I just commented a simple question on the Facebook group, and right after that, the person is messaging me, hey, I can help you with your issue. And I'm like, I just commented on the post. I don't need your help at all. I just wanted to engage with that post. So You need to craft your question in a way that people will be willing to answer your question. But the simplest way to research your target audience is by asking the question. That's it. And you need to replace the word sell with help. When you talk with someone, when you talk with your target audience, don't think about selling. Remove the word sell from your brain, replace it with help. Think about how I can help this person. And you will see everything will change. The way you approach, the way you talk, the way you build your relationship, it will change and people will see that change. People, again, people are smart. They will know right away, right at the time, right when you start a conversation. They can feel if you're trying to sell them or if you're trying to help them. So there's a big difference in the way you choose your words. If you have, selling in mind, you will choose different words unconsciously. Your conversation will be different from when you think about how I can help this person genuinely, how I can share some tips. So replace the word sell with help. And the keyword here is value. Deliver value to your target audience, tons of value. Now, what is the post? I'm going to talk about the post anatomy. When you create a post, don't just write some stuff and just post it on Facebook. There are some elements in a post. It's very simple. Three main elements that you need to pay attention to. And the three important sections of a post are, first of all, the headline. If you're posting without a headline, you're making a mistake. The headline is your hook. I'm not going to go too much in detail. I give all the details about each of these sections in my client attraction system program. But now I just want to give you this information in a simple way so you will understand at least the anatomy of a post, and at least you can simply implement these little instructions in your posting now. So for example, from now on, if you want to post anything, choose a headline for your post. Don't post anything without a headline. And if you check my profile, if you see my value posters, you will see for every value post, I have a headline. Your headline is your hook, and the headline is there to grab the attention. Because people on social media, on Facebook or on Instagram, LinkedIn, on everywhere, they are just scrolling their feed. So the headline is to grab their attention. So when they are scrolling their feed, when it comes to your post, your headline will grab their attention and they will stop and start reading. So the goal is to stop them from scrolling and reading your post. Then it comes to body. The body is the main content, and your main content should be designed to build authority and trust and give value. And the third important part is call to action. A lot of people, they skip this part. I always check the people's profiles, and I check their posters, and I see that in many posters, especially on promotion posters or lead gen posters, they don't have a call to action. This is a huge mistake. You need to have a call to action on your posters. And the call to action, in call to action, you tell them what you want them to do, and it should be relevant to your goal. So first, you plan your post, you plan your posters, you have a strategy for your posting, you have a goal for your posting, and you should choose your call to action according to that goal. Don't put any call to action just to have a call to action on your post. It's important to choose it wisely. Now, 3-step posting strategy is VLR value, lifestyle, results. Now we are going through each of these posting styles one by one. Here we have a question, I guess, yes. Should we have a call to action in every single post? I don't do a call to action on every single post. For example, lifestyle posts, I'm going to explain now. I don't put any call to action sometimes, but uh, well, this is a trick. Some call to actions, for example, I have two different call to actions. One to create engagement. Second source of call to action is to create leads. So on value and lifestyle posts, I put the call to action to create engagement. And on result posters, I put the call to action to create leads. So yes, I personally, um, you can choose not to put call to action on every single post, but I personally do that. But as I said, I have two sorts of call to action. And in the client attraction system program, I talk about those different call to actions. And I show you like how to insert them in different posts. But just to brief it, like in value and lifestyle posts, my call to action is to create engagement. And on result posts, my call to action goal is to get leads on that posts. So let's continue with VLR posts, value, lifestyle, results. Uh, it's gonna be a long video again. I try to keep it short, but I can't stop talking once I start because I have so much to teach you. And, you know, I just say myself, okay, this is enough. But then I'm like, okay, let's teach them one more thing. So it makes it a long video. I'm sorry about that. And thank you for staying with me and watching this. Now, value posters is to deliver value, tons of value. So uh, in value posters, the goal is again value, value, value. It's crucial, like super important. And value posters, for example, teach your target audience something, show them you have the knowledge, show them you are the authority to go, give them some tips and tricks and hacks, show them how to solve a simple problem in their life, give them inspiration, motivation, stuff like this. Value, anything of value. And when you deliver value, people start seeing you as the to-go authority in your field, and they trust you. So building that trust is the most important thing so in the future, when they post a lead gen post, they will raise their hands. So, but before you build your authority, before you build your trust with value posters, if you just create a lead gen post out of nowhere in your feed and tell them, hey, message me if you want to learn more, you will end up with no messages. So start with value posters. Value post helps to build relationship, authority, and trust. This is the goal. Value posters are not there to sell anything, or we don't use value posters to generate leads. Value posters are to build relationship, authority, and trust, and to deliver a lot of value to our target audience. Now, lifestyle posters. As I said, when you build your brand, when you gain a following, people who follow you, they are your fans. So they want to also know you. It's not only about what you do and what kind of service you provide or your product or how you can help them, But we are humans, so we are curious. We like to know about each other. We like to build that relationship. We like to make friends. We like to communicate. So when you create lifestyle posters, you let people to know you. This is very important. So even in your lifestyle posters, you can add value. For example, um, here, let me, for example, I have, let's say this is a book that I just bought, and this book is about mindfulness and meditation, or spiritual books about like stuff like this. And so I take a photo when I'm reading this book, and is it clear here? Yeah. So I take a photo when I'm reading this book, and I post it on my Facebook, and I say, for example, I just bought this book a few days ago, and I'm loving it. I'm learning so much stuff about mindfulness, and blah, blah, blah. So I recommend you to buy this book and read it. So, for example, with this single post, I show people that I read. Reading is one of my habits. I like to read, for example, books about mindfulness, about motivation, spirituality. So, and I also add value. Not only I show them something about my lifestyle. For example, book reading is one of my favorite things to do in my free times. But I also give them a recommendation, and I add a little bit of value in their lifestyle. Or you can tell your story. This is a great way to build a relationship. People love to know where you're coming from, what your journey was, what kind of struggles you had. So tell them your story simply, or tell them about your habits, or your activities, or your favorites, about your family and friends. Now, this is a place that you can post pictures with your family, so your followers can know who your family is. If they can know you are a family person, you value friendship, for example. Or this is a place, this is a post that you can share the images, when you go to restaurant, for example, or when you go outdoors to do an activity. Post about that and mix it with some values. So when you do that, when you share your lifestyle, it increases your likability, and they start trusting you. And again, what did I say at the beginning? Why people buy from you? Because they like and trust you. So there is a goal in each of these posts that we want to achieve. And this is building trust, authority, likability, and relationship. So lifestyle posters helps you to build likability and trust. Remember again, they buy because they like and trust you. So any questions so far? Perfect. If you liked it so far, hit that heart button. Show me you liked it. So I know I'm not just talking whatever, you are interested in those topics and you are learning new stuff. Now, result posters. Result posters is to show them the results. And these are super important. Like, result posters are where you generate leads. So these are result posters are for lead generation. Now, in your result posters, for example, you can show the benefits of your product or your service, or you can show how you solve the problem for one of your clients. And you can show, this is to show what's in there for them. If you are offering this product or service, why should they buy from you? What's in there for them? What kind of benefit it has for them? How it can change their life? Show them that transformation. And also in your result posters, don't spill all the beans, like don't give all the informations. Create curiosity. This is very important. When you create curiosity, then when you ask, like, comment below if you want more information, a lot of people will comment. Result posters are, for example, testimonials, before and after images, videos, case studies, stuff like this. And for example, testimonials are, or before and after images are really strong. They are super strong in triggering the buying signal in your target audience. So if you have testimonials or before and after images for it depends of course on your product, but if you have any of these, uh, especially testimonials in video format or case studies, these are all super strong, so use them. And testimonials, for example, especially if you have a service-based product, testimonials are really important, before and after images for product-based businesses. For example, for weight loss, show them like your clients like now and 4 months before, you know, how much weight they lost. Or if you are a fitness coach, share photos of your clients now and 6 months before, how their body changed. Or if you have skincare products, share the photos before and after, how the skin changed, how the acne healed, you know, how the skin is shiny and glowing now and how it was before. Or if you are a mindset coach, you can use testimonials of your clients and where they are talking about the transformation they had with your service, what they achieved, how their life changed. And it's really important, because when you share results, you help your target audience to imagine that change in their mind, and you make them want that change. That's why it's really powerful in triggering the buying signal. Because let's say I'm a let's say I'm an overweight person and I want to lose weight. So when you have that product, you post a before and after image that how your clients lost 50 pounds in 2 months, and I see that picture and I'm like, oh my god, I want that. And because you are posting that and the client used your product, I'm like, maybe that product can help me too. So I reach out to you for more information. So again, it helps to trigger the buying signal. Now, this is where you use call to action to create leads. So the call to action in result posters are to create leads and convert them to paying clients. So you put the call to action, they reach out to you for more information, then you go through your sales pitch and hopefully you convert them to clients. That easy. As you see, when you have a strategy for your posting, it's really easy to guide your target audience through their buyer's journey and pass through each of those phases and convert them at the end to paying clients. But when you don't have any strategy and when you just post like that, of course you won't get any results. Now here in my client attraction system program, I show you how to post these result posters. I give you some more details about how to use them to generate more leads. And what to do if you have no testimonials and no before and after images or no case studies, because some of you just started, or you may have started a while ago but you didn't have any sale, or maybe you had a couple of sales but the client didn't give you any testimonials. So if you don't have any testimonials, I show you how to uh, how to create your result posters to generate leads. Now, if you don't have any testimonials, don't worry about that. Again, this is just a reminder. I shared this slide on day 3. I'm sharing it here again. It's about 4 steps of buying cycle. So 4 steps of buying cycle is awareness. So uh, prior to awareness, the 4 steps of buying cycles is the phases that a person goes through until they buy something from you. So awareness is, prior to awareness, a customer may have a need, but they are not aware that there is a solution. For example, um, I have some financial problems, and you are a finance consultant, and so I have these financial problems, but I don't know that you are a consultant and you may have a solution for my problem. So I'm going through awareness phase. So if you are in this phase, if your target audiences are in awareness phase, now your posting should be focused on increasing the awareness. Or research. The next step is research. Once a customer is aware that there is a solution, now they will perform a research. They will go meet Mr. Google to educate themselves. Now, for example, they want to buy a car. They're going to go search about different brands of cars, and if they want a Berlin, if they want SUV, what about the different builds of the cars. So no one buys a car without doing a research. Now, if you are in research, if your target audience is in research phase, then your posting should help them to get more information about your service or product. It should help them to get enough information so they won't spend time on searching about it. Then they go through, when they complete this research process, they go through the consideration phase. At this point, the customer starts comparing your product or service with the other competitors to make their mind and to make their decision about buying from you or not. So now when they are at consideration phase, now your posting type, posting style, your posting strategy should change. If your if your target audience is in consideration phase, you cannot post about increasing awareness. It's a wrong strategy. You will kill it that way. You won't get any result. So when they are in consideration phase, you need to give them a different type of information in your posting. Especially, for example, there are different type of postings. I didn't talk about it here because it's going to be too much information, but I talk about it in my client attraction system program. For example, one of the post types that you need to post in consideration phase is objection handling post. And I talk about it with detail in my program, so you can easily understand it and start implementing it in your posting strategy. And then they go through buying phase. Finally, the client makes their decision and they move forward with the transaction and they buy from you. When they are in buying phase, now is the time to post those result posters and generate leads and close them as paying clients. So again, you need to get prepared in advance. Before you post anything, plan your post, set your goal, see where you are at in client, in the buyer phases, and create your post accordingly. So if you are creating lead gen posters, hoping to get ton of leads, and you end up with crickets, then you're doing something wrong. You need to prepare your audiences in advance. You need to help them to go through all those phases, the awareness, the research, the consideration, and to do that, you need to have a content plan for your posters. Again, in my client attraction system, I'll show you exactly how to use other type of posters. Sorry. In my client attraction system program, I show you exactly how to use uh, other type of posters like curiosity posts, awareness posters, objection handling posters, promo posters to generate more leads and clients. And I show you exactly how to plan your posters and prepare your feed. And I will give you a lead generation post framework to get tons of leads every time you post it. So I will provide you with all the posting frameworks that you need to know. Don't be worried about different types of posters. It's all simple. Again, it's like driving. When you start driving, you are really careful. You hold the steering wheel with two hands, you check your mirrors, you drive at slow speed, you are really careful, you watch around. But after a couple of weeks, when you are used to it, you just get into the car and you start driving. You don't check your mirrors anymore. You may even drive with one hand like me. So you will have like much more self-confidence when you're driving, like you can drive fast without being worried about having any accidents, because now you are professional enough in driving uh, to avoid accidents. It's the same thing with this stuff. Like, you need to practice it until it sits in your mind, and next time when you are posting, you will not even think about, am I creating curiosity post, am I creating awareness post, is it a lifestyle post? You know exactly what to do. So, and I did a lot of research about this stuff. Like 3 years ago when I started, I didn't know how to post, and I made a lot of mistakes myself. And I did a lot of research. I bought many courses. I spent thousands of dollars on courses to find out about these frameworks and strategies, and now I'm sharing them with you. So you don't have to go through all those research phase and frustration and trials and errors. It's already all the framework proven to work is already uh, prepared there waiting for you. Uh, the post image is also matters big time. Post image is also important, so choose it wisely. Use a relevant image. Try to not use stock images. Stock images, I mean, when you search on internet, there are already some images, so you just use them on your posters. Don't do that. It's not authentic. Use your own image for posters. And don't use your product photos without knowing how to use it. Especially on result posters, there is a trick to use your product photos to increase curiosity, so people will reach out to you to ask about your product. So be careful about that. And again, on your value posters, on your value posters, lifestyle posters, uh, use your own image with a smile. Again, quality, brightness, everything that I taught you on day one, pay attention to that. On your result posters, you can post, if it's a testimonial, you can even post a photo of your client or photo of the result, whatever it is. Now, just to show you how important an image is, I'm gonna give you an example. So, for example, I create jewelries. Okay, so I want to post a photo of my product to get leads and clients. let's say I want to I created a ring and I want to sell it. So now I have three pictures for you to show you. It's a ring. The image is shot in three different ways. Now I'm gonna show you that photo. Here it is. So a picture is worth 1,000 words. Picture number one. The product is shown it's a professional photo, really nice and bright, and you can clearly see what the ring looks like. This is the second photo about that product, and this is the third photo about that product. Now, I want to ask you something. Which of these photos do you think, if I post in my promo post, in my promotion post, which of these photos will bring me the most amount of leads? Give me the number. Comments below the number. Is it one? Do you think it's number two, or do you think it's number three? I can choose only one photo in my promotion post. So which photo do you think I should use to get the best result and generate the highest number of leads? Is it one or two or three? Number one. Reshma says number one. So why number one? Why do you think number one? Sophie says number three. Why number three? So most people, when they want to showcase their products, they go for number one style. They take a like professional photo like this and they post it on their feed, especially on Instagram. I see a lot of photos like this. Some other people, most people go for style number two, but a few people, they think about style number three. So I'm going to give you the answer. The photo that going to give me the highest number of leads is not number one, is not number two, is number three. Number three, if I create my promotion post with the photo number three, it's gonna give me way more leads than when I use photo number one and two. Why? Why do you think is the reason? Is it because the photo is more beautiful, or is it because of the, I don't know, the style, the background? Why do you think number three will get me the highest number of leads and sales? Here's the thing. If I want to sell this ring, let's say it's on my sales page. Okay, so I want to put the product photo and there's a button to order that ring. If I put number one or two, maybe a few people will click on buy button and purchase this ring. But why number three has the highest number of has the highest chance of conversion? And if I put photo number three, more people will click on the buying button. I'm giving you a trick because I teach this stuff in my client attraction system program. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of that. Number three, number one is just showing the product without anything. Number two is nice. A girl is wearing the ring, is fine. But number three is showing emotions. As I said, people buy based on emotion and they justify it by logic. So now the ring shape, it's a wave shape. and the background is the sea, the waves. So you relate these two, and then you um, imagine this in your mind. Oh, if I have that ring, if I go to the beach, like they match, it's beautiful. It relates kind of, and it it puts the points on the emotions. It's an emotional picture. So that's why it brings me the highest number of leads and sales. So you need to always address emotions, because again, for example, if I love accessories, I have maybe hundreds of rings. Now if I say picture number one, okay, it's just a ring. Picture number two, a ring, someone is wearing it. So if I see these two pictures, I may say, it's a nice ring. Yeah, it looks beautiful, but it doesn't stimulate any emotions in me. So I may say, well, I already have a lot of rings. I don't need this, even though it's beautiful. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to purchase. But when I see number three, it stimulates some emotions, like especially for example, if I have any plans to travel to the beach, for example, and I see that picture of the beach in the background, the sea, the waves, and this wave shape ring on the finger, and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. It brings up some emotions, and like I have a lot of rings, but I should buy this because it's gonna be nice when I go on the beach if I wear this ring with my bikini. Like you see how it plays with emotions. So I buy based on emotion and then I justify it with logic. This is the trick. Uh, Here, okay, Reshma is asking a question. What's the difference between number two and three? They are both on the finger. As I said, it's emotions. Like picture number two doesn't stimulate any emotions. It's just someone wearing that ring. But in picture number three, because of the background, and this is the wave. The ring is a wave shape, and the background is the sea. Like it provokes some emotions. So picture three is emotional. Picture number two is not. Picture number one is not emotional at all. It's just a product picture. Number two is just a girl wearing the ring. So it will help you to see how the ring, how the product looks like on your finger, but it doesn't provoke any emotions. Picture three is emotional. And what you want to do if you want to provoke emotions, and in my client attraction system program, I teach you about the different emotions that people buy based on those emotions, and I'll show you exactly how to provoke those emotions. So people, when you create a lead gen post, or when you want to sell something, when you create a promotion post, people will click on that button. So what's next? Next step is, now that you have optimized your Facebook profile to attract your ideal client, now that you know your target audience and you know where and how to find them on Facebook and social media, now that you created your irresistible offer, now that you know how to brand yourself and how to create your posting strategy, next step is to increase your post reach on Facebook and be everywhere, right? Because now that you learn the posting strategy, now that you think about every post, you put that headline, you grab the attention, you create that body text, and you put your call to action. Now it won't do anything if people don't see your posters, right? So you want to make your posters visible on Facebook everywhere. How you do it? By working on the algorithm. So you need to boost the algorithm so Facebook will show your posters to more and more people. So in next day, which is on Saturday, and it's, oh my God, it's our last day. It's already day four. We are already day four. Saturday is day five, last day of challenge. Oh, I so enjoyed my time during this challenge with you, and I enjoyed talking so much, giving you all the information. So on day five, I'm going to show you how to work on the algorithm, so your posts will be shown to more and more people. So hopefully it will get the engagement that it deserves. Okay, so again, thank you so much for watching. Uh, Comment below about your aha moment during this presentation. What was the best thing you learned during this presentation? Maybe you already knew everything, but maybe you learned some new stuff. I would love to know that. And please give me some feedback about these presentations. Let me know what else would you like to learn, and I need to add that to these presentations. So hopefully for next challenge, I will start teaching them too. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being with me during all this 1 hour and a half. Wow, I talked so much. Let me stop this. Thank you so much, everyone. And tomorrow again, I think tomorrow it was at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. I created the event in the group. Please check the time. Tomorrow I'll create a Q&A live session, and I will go through all your assignments one by one to give you feedback about your work. So hopefully you can improve them and continue implementing that in your business to get more results. Again, thank you so much for watching it. Love you all, and see you on day 5 on Saturday. Have a good one.